very amazing sessions throughout the 2 days, last 2 days, with decision makers and policy makers from across the country. And just to share the highlight, in the day one, we had keynote address from Dr. Vishwas Mehta, who's the Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala. And day two, we had keynote address from Mr. Durga Shankar Mishra, who's the Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Of course, several decision makers from across the country. Over 20 state governments participated, over 2,000 delegates, and at the same time, we had technical presentation from across the uh, country. This conclave also is hosting an virtual expo where our partners have displayed their products, services, solutions, contributing towards the sustainable urban development and smart cities. And now a special issue of our magazine was also unveiled, capturing best practices and innovation in sustainable urban development and smart cities in Kerala and other part of the country. Now we have a special guest from the state of Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. From the smart city, Bhopal, we have the company secretary from the Bhopal Smart City Limited, Mr. Yogesh Khakre. Thank you very much, Mr. Yogesh, for joining us.
Thank you, Sudhir. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to share what we are doing in Bhopal.
So with this, I would request you to please go ahead and give the best practices presentation. Thank you. Over to you.
Sure. Thank you. Please allow me to share my screen.
Can you please go for the share button?
Yeah. Now, can you see the presentation?
Yes. Can you go for the presentation mode? I think if you can go for the presentation mode, it will come in the full screen.
I've already done that.
I think the right one, the bottom presentation mode, if you can click on that, it's still in the beside that 66%. If you there's a left button for presentation mode. Yeah, fine. Please go ahead.
So, what Bhopal Smart City? I would like to brief about Bhopal Smart City. That it is the city which got selected in first round of selection in Smart City Mission in 2016. And then that time we envisaged that 1,000 crore grant which is available from state and center is not sufficient to build a smart city, because I'll say if you take up a project of like 5 major roads or 5 major flyovers, you will exhaust all your fundings and grants. So the idea is to make a sustainable development model through the help of technology and innovation, so that we can build we can make existing infrastructure into a smart infrastructure. So that was the idea on which we have submitted our proposals and we have taken it forward. Now I would like to mention that we already said that we have been selected in the first round of smart city challenge among the smart cities, and we have taken up around we have taken around project worth 790 crore, which is already completed, and project totaling 1,130 crore under progress, and project of around 706 crores is under pipeline. So total funds we have utilized is 872 crores, and by utilization of that fund and project completion, we have been ranked number 1 in India. So this is the achievement of Bhopal Smart City, and in Lagbhag 1750 crore is required to achieve the MSI projects what we have mentioned in the smart city proposals. And we are targeting for financial self-sustainability through land monetization and other PPP projects. So we have already successfully completed 3 or 4 land monetization projects, in which we have sold around 200 crores of land parcels to the private players to build the smart infrastructure. So key components of innovation what we have taken up in Bhopal is integrated control and command center, intelligent traffic management system, public bike sharing system, smart pole and intelligent street light system, solar plants, smart schools, education, and electric bike sharing and e-cars. So these are few major projects which have created lots of impact in the society and social life. And we have completed with the state of the art infrastructure in terms of ICT and service enablement. So first and foremost, I would like to mention that recently we have uh, replaced all our pool vehicles, which is diesel or petrol run in government and in our office only. We have replaced around 10 electric vehicles by replacing the diesel vehicles. And these vehicles we have bought without tender and in hire purchase model with the help of EESL, Energy Efficiency Service Limited, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of NTPC and REC. So with this model, we haven't gone for any tender and we have directly purchased these vehicles. And in a record time of 21 days, we have launched this on 15th of August 2020. In the time of pandemic, we have launched these vehicles in our offices. So this is a major project which we have taken, and we have done it on a pilot basis to showcase to the government. And since Bhopal is a state capital, we have shown it to the CM also, and they are ensuring that this model can be successfully done through all other departments. In terms of cost saving, I can say like uh, previously around we are having around 50 lakhs of cost for this pool vehicles, because for every officer, for every car along with driver, we are spending around 35,000 per month. So similarly, we are spending around 50 lakhs of cost in this running these pool vehicles. And by this initiative of electric vehicle, we are saving around 1 lakh. So I am mentioning about the electric vehicle project what we have taken up in Bhopal Smart City, and we have substantially making it like feasible for other departments also. And I am telling that we are right now we are saving around 1 lakh rupees per car per month. So it's a substantial saving in terms of financial grants we are having. And we are also having that hire purchase model, because in previous model we are giving it to a operator and they are using the pool vehicles, and then there is no clause of transferring the asset to the company. But in this model we are also getting the vehicle in our name and asset allocation after completion of 5 years terms. So we are paying just EMIs in the hire purchase model, and this asset will be ours. So it is a good move by Bhopal Smart City. And I have also already mentioned that we are saving 12,500 rupees per vehicle per month. So saving almost 1 lakh rupees per vehicle per year. So this is a good model we are taking up in Bhopal Smart City. And the next and impactful project we have already taken is integrated control and command center. So the for every smart city, as like in Trivandrum also, like every smart city have to have its own control and command center as per mission guidelines. And it is like the average cost of having a control and command center in your city is INR 200 crores. So in Madhya Pradesh, we are having 7 smart cities, and average cost will go around, like was proposed to be around 1,400 crores. So what we have done, the innovative thing is, you can see the model that we have bring on board all the 7 smart cities on same page, and have an agreement, inter-city agreement, to go for a single tender. So by going for a single tender, we have got HP as our vendor, and which in the scope of the vendor, we have mentioned that it will have a common control and command center at Bhopal, and having a data center on at every city's offices. So by that, we have got the bid price around 300 crore, and we have saved more than 1,000 crore in this single tender. So this is the innovative part. This is the self-sustainable part, because why they are able to make it a single tender and common control and command center, because our data was on cloud. So that is the innovative thing. So we are the first city, we are the first state on which the data center the data is on cloud. So we have saved around 1,000 crore, more than 1,000 crore in this particular transaction with HP. So what are the services we are providing in this ICCC is that we are having state level and city level services. It is an API based integration, and the infrastructure setup is completed already. And the services, city level services, what has been covered in this project is solid waste management system, city transport and public bike sharing system, fire and DMC call center, city services, smart pole in which camera, environment sensor, and smart lights are there. Intelligent traffic management system was there. Underground dustbins, Mayor Express, smart parking, weighing bridge, NIC biometric attendance, road sweeping machine, and state level service. Under state level service, we are having 108 vehicle tracking system. So this is the up and running model, and we have won so many awards in for ICCC and this common clouds and integrated control and command center model. The impact in terms of solid waste management integration at ICCC is the biggest impact is the vehicle tracking, the employees attendance, the manpower reporting on time, and the door-to-door collection. We have ensured that QR code will be scanned through the Bhopal Plus app, which is One City One app, and number of households which has been served by this model is already real time mentioned in the uh, control and command center. But so transfer station, we are integrating this through our control and command center, and we are also getting citizens feedback for door-to-door collection and zone-wise and ward-wise data, real-time data, so that we can give it to the authorities and make sure that some enforcement will be done to mitigate all the errors. At the time of COVID, we have done data analytics through this dashboard at ICCC. So what we have done the whole control and command center was converted into a war room, and all the departments are integrated through this war room so that the dissemination of information to give it to CMHO to trace the probable patient and then test it for COVID and then go for treatment. So all this model is possible because we are having state and city data center, city command center in Bhopal, by which CM also appreciated our effort and they have asked us to make it a state data center. So we have run both the data centers in Bhopal Smart City through this ICCC. So another impactful project is integrated traffic management system. So we have implemented traffic solutions by placing ANPR, automatic number recognition system, and RLVD, red light violation detection cameras on the on the prominent squares of Bhopal, so that we can trace all the violations like no helmet detection, triple riders, fake number plate, or jumping the stop line. So these are the violation which has been covered, or over speeding sensors we are having. These are the violation which is tracked on real time with the help of system placed in on roads and junctions, through which we are generating like if a two-wheeler rider or four-wheeler rider jumps a stop line or red light, so before reaching to the next junction, he will get a SMS and on WhatsApp as well as SMS that he has done a violation and what sort of violation. So he will get a uh, e-challan by because we have integrated RTO's website and all the data is fetched from that website. So when violation is done, it is integrated with the RTO website and we'll generate a challan on real-time basis, which has been delivered in a couple of hours, or you can say 30 minutes or 20 minutes lag, because everyone is not having the proper data on RTO. So it is like from 15 minutes time, 15 minutes to 30 minutes to 1 hour, he will get the uh, notification that he has already violated, and the link to pay the challan also. So there is no negotiation on road by traffic police, or harassment on road by traffic police, or in terms of paying the challans. We are simply giving a notification as well as a link to pay the challan online. So this is a seamless solution and it is very impactful. The USP of this whole solution is that we have implemented public address system on every junction, so that in our control and command center, some operators are sitting behind the screen and watching all the junctions, and if they find that there is a need of awareness, because through public address system we have made people public aware of traffic rules and regulations. So it is that they are aware now, they are aware of having a stop line before a zebra crossing. So they are before this before this system, people were actually and exactly standing on zebra crossing on red light. But by implementing this solution, now they are aware of having a stop line before the zebra crossing, so they are keeping themselves behind the zebra behind the stop line, so that the challan will not be generated. So this is a like major impact we have created, that people public are aware of the traffic rules and regulations through the public address system, because our objective is not to generate more and more challans, but some point of time we don't want to generate a single challan. That is our achievement, that zero challan is generated, because public is so aware that they are not violating any traffic rules. By means of this model, we have till date we have generated more than 10 crore of challans, and the like before the implementation of this project, the challan generation was around 2 crore or 1 crore or 1.5 crore, but it has increased 10 folds by implementing this solution. So this is a big achievement for smart city as well as the revenue department, that we have generated so much of challan. Another impactful project is smart pole and intelligent street light. So you can see this. We are having smart poles and street light project. It's a one of the biggest project we have of investment, 690 crore rupees. But we have not spent a single penny, because we have done it in PPP model with Bharti Infratel and Ericsson. So they have to have they are both partner consortium partners in this project, and they have made provision for the smart poles and smart lights. So the major component of smart pole is around 400 smart poles are there, and 20,000 smart LED lights were there. And every pole is having Wi-Fi hotspot, a digital billboard, a weather sensor, and the 200 cable of OFC cable, which has been laid out in Bhopal city. So these are the major components, and through which we are providing a connectivity throughout the city through Wi-Fi hotspots. We are giving a billboards to monetize by the company, and we are also getting a revenue of 48 crores in, it's a 15 years long project. So every year we are getting 3 crores of energy efficiency, which has been saved by implementing 20,000 smart LED lights. So energy saving fees to be paid by the company to the vendor, and they are giving us the advertisement rights and OFC cable laying rights, by which they are generating revenue, and then they are reverting back in 15 years 48 crores. So per year it will comes around 3 crore. So it is a good win-win situation for both the company and the vendor. So these are some big initiatives. After that, we are also having uh, public bike sharing model, in which we are having 500 bicycles and 100 docking stations, and we are serving Bhopal citizens by giving them a non-motorized transportation and last mile connectivity, since which can be compatible with the BRTS system presently available in Bhopal. So if and we have strategically placed all the stations as per the need of the citizens, like nearby their colony, so that they will walk down to the docking station, unlock their cycle with the help of application. So it is totally unmanned, so they can unlock the cycle with the help of putting OTP on the panel at the cycle, and they are unlocking it, and then they are using it and putting it by after using that, they can park their cycles at any docking stations available in the city. So and they can reach to the nearest bus station, and get the bus services and park their cycle over there. So this is the last mile connectivity we have defined. And in this successfully run project, we are also moving forward with the electric bike sharing model, because the topography of Bhopal is like it is having some hilly areas also, a bit of elevation on the roads. So as per the feedback of citizens on the citizen service app Bhopal Plus, we have now floated an expression of interest and tender for having on board the electric bike service vendors. So most probably by the end of by in the mid of March, we will be having electric bike sharing running up and running in the Bhopal city. It will create a major impact in terms of saving our like limited resources and giving a carbon footprint and getting a carbon credits in Bhopal smart city. So these are the major initiatives. After this, we are also going for creating a charging station network and a charging corridor, so that Bhopal will become a first of its kind city, which is a electric vehicle friendly city. So we are planning our resources accordingly, and we are very much sure that in first phase we are coming up with 120 charging station across the city, and we will place it into the multi-level parking and other smart parking solutions, so that people will park their car. By the time they have parked, they are doing their work in market, and their cars were getting charged. And this is how we are, because as you know that petrol prices are quite high in Bhopal, petrol and diesel in Madhya Pradesh. It is reaching around 100 rupees mark. So indirectly or indirectly, government also wants to push that EV will be the next model and the next generation thing to be adopted very soon. And for that, government also giving some subsidies. But what central government is doing, they are doing. But being state, when it's and as a smart city, we are giving a platform for all the local citizens that if they will go for a EV vehicle, we are giving them a charging station network throughout the city. So thank you so much. These are some smart initiatives, and due to my preoccupation, I have to run for another meeting. So I am ending my presentation here. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Thank you. Sudhir.
My mic was on mute. Sorry. Thank you very much, Mr. Yogesh. Your presentation was has many learnings for us and the audience who have joined, especially.
Sudhir, your voice is not audible, like you are breaking.
Okay, fine. So my team can hear. So just to thank you very much, Mr. Yogesh, especially the part where all the integrated command and control center for all the 7 smart cities has been bidded together, and there was a saving of close to 1,000 crore. And as for the cloud, and we are happy that Bhopal is the first smart city having a cloud center for itself. Thank you very much for joining us. It is a great learning. We'll carry the same uh, uh, presentations, the best practices in our upcoming conclave report. Thank you.